Hello and welcome to the fourth of my electronics videos. In this video I'm going to look at a past paper question and just how I'd go about annotating it and tackling it first. I'm not going to do the actual program for this one, just because if I did that, then everything would get too complicated. Because with any program there's more than one way to do things, and you probably need to figure out the way that's best for you. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to read the question. You should probably pause the video now and just read it yourself. Okay, so one of the first things I consider is the inputs. Are they analog or digital? Well, think about a key switch. A key switch can either be on or off, so this must be a digital input. And it's the same with the door sensor, because the door's open or closed for the purposes of an alarm system. Now, the next thing I'd do is consider whether to use symbols in the actual program. In this I probably would, so as not to get confused. So for example, instead of writing input 0 or input 3 every time, I'd put symbol key switch, one word, is input 3, and symbol door sense is input 4. And when you're writing your program in the actual exam, it's best to annotate at the side, just explaining to the examiner what you're doing. So the symbol command renames this into, renames the pin for ease of use or something like that. And it's the same with the outputs. So you can put symbol buzzer for pin 0 and symbol LED pin 1, and of course siren for pin 2. Once you've done that, I'd start off just with main and see what you have to do. So as I said before, I'm not going to do the whole program, and I won't. But the beginning bit, the key switch turning connected to input 3 turns the alarm on and off. So you've got an input, so you probably need an if command here. So if input 3 is on, then go to alarm on, for example, and otherwise go to main. And what this will do is it will just loop round until that key switch is activated, which turns the alarm on. And then once you've got alarm on, you can set it to whatever you like. So next command is the LED on output 1 shows the alarm is on. So as soon as that key switch is turned, the very first thing you'd put is high 1 for the LED, or you can use the symbols that we put before. So instead of if input 3, if key switch equals 1, so if the key switch is on, and then instead of high 1, high LED. And that's the use of symbols really, so you don't get bogged down in inputs, outputs, numbers, etc. But I would urge you to have a go at this past paper question, even if you can't do every single element of it. You can pick up a few marks easily, just at certain bits. So for example, the key switch connected to input 3 and the LED here, that's 4 marks, and that's just simple stuff like high, high 1 and if commands and things. The tough stuff here, the 8 marks and the 7 marks, that does need a bit of practice, so I would recommend having a go at that. But otherwise, it really depends on the question, on how familiar you are with the if command, with for next loops and counters and things. So, it's just practice makes perfect, really. Yeah, that's pretty much it. In a later video, I might show you my final solution for this program. But otherwise, it's just best to practice using past exam papers or just experimenting with different programs, and that's it really.